Hey guys, it's me again. We're back here, Hearthstone again, and I'm here with my friend Cole on Skype this time. Say hi, Cole.
What up, guys? This is Cole here, bringing you some Hearthstone action.
Yeah, and I recorded these couple of games because I had three quests come up that pointed straight to Control Warrior, so I decided to play a couple games of Control Warrior, see if we can get those quests done, get some coins, and there's even a super special one pack opening at the very end of if you stick through all the videos. You get to watch me open a pack, and I'm pretty sure it's a really good pack. So, we're gonna watch these games that I recorded, and Cole's going to disagree with me on every play, tell me what he would have done, and we'll see how it turns out. All right, you ready, Cole?
Even if it's the wrong play, I have to disagree with that.
Yes. Okay, so we're gonna start the video of us watching it. Ready, set, go.
Greetings.
So the first game versus a rogue. Yeah, it's a
All
rogue.
right, let's see. I mulligan you, Sarah. Keep everything else.
I think I took the shield slam. I think I sh threw away the shield slam. Maybe I did. Nope, never mind.
Boom.
I kept the
Boom.
shield slam.
What? Oh God, I thought you were gonna
Yeah, I
concede
apologize for the
that.
volume changes.
Oh, that was scary. Wow. Okay, this kid's pro.
Can you hear the music
No,
of
I
the
can't. I
video?
can't hear the music.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, I can. All right, that wasn't bad. Wasn't
So
really a
Sure
reason.
Strike on turn one is very optimal for him. So scared of him at this point.
That was really stupid, but I don't think that needed to have been said. I would have played, honestly, I would have played the freaking Armor Smith. Because if the rogue busted out removal for the Armor Smith, well then you're already in the lead. Because that's something that they
Well, my
can't.
philosophy when playing Control Warrior is I always try to use my hero power as much as possible. So whenever I'm in doubt, I just hero power.
Okay, but your hero power gives you armor. So does the Armor Smith. I don't know. Plus, you don't need the armor right now because you have the shield slam in hand, and you can use that to deal with anything pretty effectively. But he's not playing anything, so it's not like you need it right now. See, if you sapped the Armor Smith, you would have been fine.
And then he would have killed it with the 3-2.
Okay, but you would have gotten armor off of it.
He would, no, I mean he would have killed my Acolyte.
Well, it doesn't matter if the Acolyte dies, because you get a draw. The Acolyte only really usually gives you one draw unless you're playing Mage.
Well, two is optimal.
Well, obviously, the most is optimal, but generally Acolyte only gets one draw because he gets killed in one hit.
There's
There's
a
no
fly
there's no
on my
reason.
screen and I cannot get it off. There, I think I killed it. So he played the 4-drop and I kill it with the axe.
Alright, and then depending on what you get,
Suboptimal face damage, but
alright, that's not bad.
this way I guarantee 2 draws on my Acolyte.
Yeah, I can see that. There's no need to freaking shield block on shield slam it. And that's the only removal you really have in your hand. I'm just wondering what you're gonna play next turn.
Next turn is either the Sylvanas or the Shield Maiden.
No, Sylvanas. Sylvanas wouldn't be bad. But I don't think it's necessary.
I think I do play the Shield Maiden, but we'll see.
I don't even like the shield man. I would have gone the Sludge Belcher.
So many options.
You gotta play on curve, man.
No, but alright, if you think about it, you play the Shield Maiden, that's a 5/5, but he has 6 damage on board, unless you run the Cruel Taskmaster into the bear, in which case he has 4 damage. So
He
you
hits
still
face.
won't,
He hits
you
face.
still won't stuff people.
Stupid. If I were him, I would have.
Choose
Right?
soon.
Yeah, No. No, I don't think
And I
there's
get the
any.
cleave to take care of both of those at once, which is a pretty lucky draw for me.
Yeah, that's actually a really lucky draw.
So yeah, I did not wind up playing the Shield Maiden.
Back to that. No, the Shield Maiden would honestly have been horrible
Yeah.
because you couldn't have killed the Tinker, right? Yeah, that made no sense.
Made no sense?
I don't know why you did that.
What would you have done? Armor and Armorsmith?
I would have just armored and probably played the Armorsmith because you have a Death Spite in hand, so you could start setting up for that combo. Plus,
True.
what's he gonna run? Like a charge or something? Unless he has South Hand, Tinkmaster Oil, which I don't think so because he's running Sinister Strike, so he doesn't seem like an oil rogue. So I think that was the waste of a coin, to be honest.
Okay.
I would have just played the Armorsmith because if he sacks the Armorsmith,
It's valid. It's valid.
I don't see anything wrong with that. At this point, you're kind of getting into the control warrior territory. I don't know.
They'll never know.
I probably would have played with fire here.
Yeah, because I am getting low, but I think this is the game where... I'm pretty sure this is the game where my armor gets out of control.
I'd play shield block, and then I'd play my second shield. Armorsmith, not shield. Second Armorsmith, and then I'd wait. Then I'd wait until next turn. I'd wait until next turn to freaking whirlwind.
That was 6 armor for 1 mana, so I felt like I had to take it, I guess.
Unless he was running the second damage. But I feel like the extra damage onto whatever he was going to play would be good. And then you'd get, obviously, another creature, which would have been 2 more armor. So, and he's running out of stuff right now because he's playing a face rogue deck, I guess.
Yeah,
but
with 2 Sinister Strikes.
He's already played his 2 Sinister Strikes. The only direct damage I can think of that he has in hand would be the Nightblade.
He's got Eviscerates. He's got 2 Eviscerates left. He hasn't used any.
Alright, I can see that. That would have been bad. But you already had the Sludge Belcher up, unless you had Spell Power. Couldn't have killed you. And you had enough armor to survive it. Unless he has prep Blade Flow? No?
Too soon.
I'd shield block. Shield main here. Alexstrasza. I mean, it has its merits. I would not play Sylvanas. You never. No, I wouldn't. Yeah, Shield Maiden's good. And then I guess Acolyte works.
I could have shield blocked first to see if I draw anything, but
Well, Acolyte's good because an extra minion on the board gives for whatever damage you can turn into armor. So that works. And then on top of that, if you played Blade Flurry, Acolyte would have given you a draw. And at this point, he's just digging his own grave. I think he's digging for a Blade Flurry. Because 1 Blade Flurry would wipe out the whole board. But at this point, he's lost. Yeah. You don't even need to Alexstrasza him. So you have 2, 7, 8. You have 12 damage on the board. Make that 11 damage. And he's got nothing. Yeah, Rag's the right call here. I would have shield slammed. I would have shield slammed the thing. Sort of. That would have been 5 more damage on face, and he would have been down to 2.
yeah, you're right. But what's the difference between 7 and 2 right now?
I
Because
don't know.
what can he do that'll make a difference? Save my shield slam for the Iron Bark Protector.
But yeah, at this point, there's no minion that he can play, and he's just your deck just kind of destroyed his.
I guess in this case, 2 does not equal 7, because he would have been dead.
It's very true. Yeah, see, he would have died next turn. Told you, Adam.
You're right, call.
Thanks for pointing that out. I wouldn't have noticed it. um,
I dream.
I would have gone for the shield block to see if I could draw into lethal.
I did think about that at the time. I did
And
think
that's
about,
Dream. The Dream is worthless right now.
and
Like,
I
you would have
also
won
could
if you
have,
got... If you got Ysera Awakens, you would have won.
yeah, I could have also played the Death Spite and hit him in the face and tried to get it next turn for hitting him again, but then he heals anyway, so.
Dream is worthless.
What you want?
Unless you wanted to reset the health of the shield maybe? Which wouldn't be a terrible idea.
You mean Armor Smith?
Yeah, I don't know why I keep calling it... Well, it's a girl, so I guess that's why I keep calling it a shield name. Alright, so what I'd do next turn, if I were you, is I'd Death Bite, kill the gun, Cruel Taskmaster my Ysera. Well, first I'd actually play the shield block. Or you could just do that. I don't like Sylvanas. Because at this point you should just be pushing for their face damage. Oh, I totally forgot about Dream actually. So yeah, so 2, 6, 7, 8. So he'd be down to 2 HP.
I have no time for games.
Why? Adam, that was horrible.
Strike.
Okay, maybe that was a little harsh. I would have dreamed. Yeah, you could have had him down to 2 HP right now.
Really?
Yeah.
With the Dream and the Death Spite?
If you dream, Death Bite, Cruel Task, Ysera.
Yeah.
And Sylvanas is kind of a bad play here anyway.
Because I think he does
Because-
kill it. He does wind up killing it with nothing on the board.
Yeah, you never want to play Sylvanas into like an anti-board. Unless that prevents him from playing a Ragnarok
So that
or
is
something.
win number
That'd be
one.
weird.
That's win number 1.
You probably could have
Games
ended it
left.
a couple turns earlier, but I feel like you had enough answers to deal with anything that he would have thrown at you. So, in the end, it only took you like an extra 3 minutes, I guess, to kill him. But you probably could have done it sooner.
Yeah,
Actually,
I could have
could've-
done it sooner. Definitely could have.
That point where he was down to 2 HP with the rag, I guess that was kind of where it just extended too long.
Alright, so that's it for game 1. We will commentate game 2 following right now.